Blessings. I'm so sorry. I had to start that one over. It was really hard getting in tonight. It's going to be a quick one because everything was just not working for me right now. But I do want to address this topic because someone left a message for me. And she was basically talking about how hard it is to sleep with her narc. And I know a lot of content creators talk about how the narc keeps you up with arguing and shenanigans, or wake you up early when they know you have to get up in the morning, and just because they never sleep. They just never sleep. So hey, you, what happened to you? Had me looking for you. That was a long ride home. Let me just skip this commercial. But yeah, I'm talking about this, the narc, sleeping with the narc, but this was a little bit different. So, and it's interesting. So listen, it won't be that long. So the woman was like, she's very uncomfortable with sleeping with the narc. And like I said, I thought what she was going to go with it was like, oh, the narc keeps me up arguing, like, the average thing, oh, the narc wakes me up, when I got to go to work the next day or whatever. But no, she said she's like unsettled, like she's like really unsettled when she's sleeping with the narc. And she said one day she was like sleeping, but she was tossing and turning, and she kind of woke up, because I done that before. You like wake up and you looking around and whatever, and you think you're still dreaming, but she said the narc was just standing there. And that's what they'll do. They'll just be like hovering all over you while you're sleeping, and you just happen to wake up and be like, what the hell, why you standing over me? And they'll just come up with a quick lie. Believe me, I heard this one. Oh, you were just having a night. Oh, you were just having a nightmare. I was just checking up on you. And you was just like, what? Yeah, I was just checking up on you. And it was another one where, oh, you fell asleep with some gum or something, and you get a choke like that. I'm just thinking, like, how the hell you knew what I'm... Anyway, that's what she means. Like, she caught the narc several times just staring at her or walking around the room or whatever while she was sleeping, and she didn't understand why it was pacing and going back and forth, why it was time for bed. What you say, baby? What you say? They carry some more toxic BS to our soul. That is yeah. But I did an STD versus STD. I don't know, but I guess I don't know. I have nothing for that one. But no, yeah, that's what it is too, because they're so toxic that they will actually cause you to have a freaking nightmare that's out of control. I talked about that one yesterday. Like, I literally had a dream. I'm talking about a real, and I know this was nothing but God. I had a dream with the narc in a Jezebel spirit, trying to transform itself to look like my little sister. And I cussed the thing out like, you not my sister. Telling the narc, come on. As I'm looking over my shoulder, I see the door open with this bright light. And I'm like, come on, we gotta go. And narc just like, oh no, it's okay. Enjoying the Jezebel in the dream. And it was demonic too. You should have seen the teeth on the thing. It was like pointy little edges, look like nails coming out the gums of the damn thing. I'm like, I'm out of here. And went through that door, closed that door, and at that point, that's when life changed for me, because I knew at that time God was trying to tell me something. Okay? But this lady was like, oh, yeah. And then she's like, she can't sleep. And then she said one day she was sleeping with the narc, and the narc just punched her in her sleep. And she said not once, but twice. She said, like, the first time the narc punched her in her sleep and act like they were just sleeping wildly and didn't mean to do it. But then she said the narc punched her in her sleep while she was sleeping, and she waking up with her nose bleeding. Asked the narc, like, why did you do that? And the narc was like, yeah, you was over there talking about some other dude and stuff in your dream, so you must have been cheating on me. What the hell? Can you cheat in your damn dream? I guess it was when I had the dream with the narc with the demon spirit, but, and I'm just like, who the hell do that? And she like just punched me in my nose, saying I was having a dream about somebody that she was cheating on. Hovering all over the woman when she's sleeping. There'll be the times that they're just sitting. I'm going to get to your comment, baby. I see it. But there'll be the times that they're sitting there plotting while they're staring at you all over, looking all over you while you sleep, staring at you and having crazy thoughts on how they want to unearth you. just looking at you like all plotting it all up while you sleeping peacefully, not knowing this clown ass standing over you plotting on your life. What you say, baby? I recall waking up from a terrible nightmare, and she literally watched me deal with the torment without waking me up like most of us would intervene with. I got one with you. I had a nightmare, and I remember the nightmare too. After the narc was like, yeah, you was talking in your sleep, and you was like, help me, Lord. And I was like, why the hell you didn't wake me up? I was having a damn nightmare if I was hollering for the Lord. And then the narc would say, oh, I just thought it was so cute because you was like, help me, Lord. Somebody screaming, help me, Lord. That's cute. What the hell? What the hell? We got something in common with that one right there. Like, damn, you see me having a nightmare. Can you just like gently touch me? Like, hey, you having a nightmare? But like the lady said, she wasn't even having a nightmare. She was having a dream, and the narc took that for cheating and to beat the woman up in her sleep. How coward is that? You are a punk ass, clown ass coward to punch someone while they're sleeping. And the only reason why he probably did that because he couldn't sleep because them demons was tormenting him. So he had to wake her up and get violent with her to try to relieve whatever it was going through at the time. It punched her. They are crazy as hell. And then, can you just remember the conversations they had with a dumb explanation about something? And you just be like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Just dumbass. And we're going to get about don't eat their food. What you say, baby? I mean, I feel you on that. They all work from the same. Yes, they do. They work from the same playbook, move the goalposts, change the rules, cheat on the score. Tell you playing chess when it's checkers. Tell you ain't playing right, making up rules as they go. Who the hell want to live like that? You just never know what every day is going to consist of. It's unpredictable. And you just never know if it's going to... You don't even expect it to be good. You just never know what's going to happen. Or is it going to be worse than the day before? Like, who the hell want to live like that? Like, you living for a human being that's torturing you. And I know a female, like, over 20-something years, she was with this clown-ass clown and never came up. Never came up. Got worse. Like, how you come from, and I had used an example of being on drugs, where you see somebody that's fine, just fine, and next thing you know, they get on drugs and you barely can recognize them. That's how it is if you stay with them knocks. People, you're not going to even recognize your own self. Better yet, people. And I don't want to get off, don't eat their food. I know for a fact when this knock was doing things and try to blame it on my medical condition because I cannot eat just anything. I have a special diet that I have to stick to, or I can't eat dairy or certain things that's going to make me sick. And I was always wondering, like, I'm a very good cook, by the way. But I was wondering why the knock always wanted to hurry up and just make a meal or try to cook something or I'll cook me or whatever, or go buy things and bring food home that I didn't even ask for. And I just started getting suspicious. Like, nah, my spirit was like, don't eat that. Do not eat that. Because I'm telling you what they would do. They would put something in your food, and it may not even be to kill you. It might just to be making you sick or just something disgusting. I don't want to give no examples. God knows I don't want to give no examples. What we say? The word choices may vary, but their actions damn sure is the same. What is wrong with getting along? I don't think they can ever get along with anybody. They're not happy getting along. I remember a narc. Like, at first, you know how sometimes you be thinking, like, when you first trying to, get to know them and you don't know if they're playing or not, and you just, brush it off because you're just like, whatever. And I remember a narc, like, running around, skipping and jumping through the house, like, I want to fight. Like, who walks around saying that they want to fight who and for what? This clown ain't never had no damn fight. Somebody was going to whoop that clown ass. And I'm just thinking, like, okay, now I get what that was. Like, it probably didn't even have to, but this one was, like, motioning physical fight. But it probably didn't have to be a physical fight, just an argument or whatever. And it got to the point where, you know, if they can't get supply to you, they're out there, you know, starting trouble with the neighbors or whatever. And you calling in on, I'm talking about Karen all the way, calling in on people and doing all type of things. And I'm like, these people have been doing all this way before you even got here. You knew on the block, and all of a sudden calls coming in. It's not going to take a rocket damn scientist to figure out who the hell it is. So then when these people come at you, you just want to have, you know, that drama on the block. And I'm like, damn, you did that everywhere you went. You had to get into at least one neighbor on the block. Y'all always had the police called around. And it's just like you start to realize that they ain't nothing but drama, and they don't care how they get it. They don't care how they get it. Just like a lot of them, if they can't get it at home, they damn sure going to get it on the job. You got some narcs that's so damn... This is how you get them Karen videos. That's one video I was supposed to talk about, but we're going to say a little bit on it now. That's how you get them Karen videos where, you know, they get on... I wish a Karen would with Dr. Rashad Ritchie. And they get on there because... They either that old Karen that ran away everybody, and they old and they ready to go knock on the death door any day. And you would think when they getting that old, they should be trying to humble up because they know they're about to be knocking on death's door any day. But what they would do, they would go to restaurants or stores or whatever and cause all this trouble and try to treat people like they ain't nothing because they think that they're better. Because I done seen a lot of those Karen videos where they be like, oh, you're just a work here, or you just this, and what you do for a job does not define you. They don't know what else you could be doing. Maybe you even own the place and you just working up, you know, to pick up the pieces, you know, that day or, you know, whatever. You could have owned the place. But that's what they do, because if they can't get supply anywhere else, they would actually go out there and try to get it from a stranger. And that's dangerous as hell. That is so damn dangerous, yo. Like, somebody cannot just whoop their ass, but kill them, because they're going to run up and get done up on the rumble because they don't know people's psyche, just like people don't know their crazy ass. So you might run up on somebody that just had the worst day ever and pull a Karen, and somebody gonna clap their ass. They do dangerous. I'm talking about they do dangerous-ish. I mean, don't let it be sex. They take risks. So if you with them, you know this clown cheating, you need to just let it go. Like you said, STD. It's not even worth it. What else you said, my baby? The food is definitely, tampered with. Steve, what I wish I... Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about it like that. Because some of them female Jezebel now, they will put a witchcraft on your food, or voodoo on the food. But I'm talking about, I know this narcissist putting, like, poisonous things. You know how sometimes you can go outside and see a poisonous mushroom in the yard. Probably grind up a little poisonous mushroom. It don't really matter, because where I'm from, you're going to find a whole bunch of poisonous things outside. But I didn't even think about that. I remember that back in the day, people saying that these chicks put these love spells on you where they put something in your food, blood or something in your food, so the man could love you forever. And I remember being a teenager, like, I don't want no damn body to love me forever like that. What, you know? What if you just you don't love them no more? Now they not gonna go away. It's like the walking zombie dead. That's a dark. You know, you want this dark to love you so bad, but it's not love for them. It's obsession and stalking and crazy. And you done, you don't love them no more, and they just keep coming back. Yeah, you can't be doing that. You can't be eating anybody's food. And sometimes you don't, like you just said, like I was going to say that, but sometimes like it ain't them putting something in it. It could just be a voodoo spell, like you just said. They could have went over there and conjured up some type of demon on that plate. You just can't eat anybody's food, you know? It's just crazy. But that lady had me like, damn, that's a punk ass move. How you gonna hit somebody in they sleep? Talking about what you heard. And then the lady probably didn't even say it. You know, they lie like that. She probably didn't even have a dream. Better yet, talking in her sleep about something. Probably didn't even have a dream. And that was another story, but that lady's story was just so traumatic. Just when you think that your story is terrible, or you hear a couple of stories, I heard a story that was just so traumatic. I was just like, woo, you stronger than me. That's all I can say. Well, we got our narcs backwards, and almost Karen spelled backwards with a different letter. You want to hear something funny? I wasn't even going to do this, but since I got you here, I watched this video the other day, and I'm driving. I almost jumped the curb, hit a pole, everything, because I could not stop laughing. And this is still about a narc, but I want you to catch how it go. Because the number one narcs out there is what people don't tend to really talk about on some of the content, but I'm going to talk about it on this one. I saw a video that I think it went TikTok or whatever, and then it ended up on YouTube. But it was it was the white supremacists and the KKK somewhere, and the white supremacist was cussing out the KKK, telling them that they would whoop their ass if the police wasn't there. Like y'all ain't nothing, y'all believe, y'all hate Jews, y'all do this, y'all do that. And then they're yelling back at them like, well, y'all hate this and y'all hate this. But the one common thing they hated was black people, right? But they thought that they was the lesser evil because they didn't hate the Jews or the Mexicans or the Hispanics or the Latinos or, you know, the Asians. And they tried to highlight themselves as the better one versus the other one. Like, both of y'all evil as hell. What makes you think that you're less evil than them because you may not hate this group over there, but they hate that group over there, but all y'all do is promote hate and violence? I'm sitting up here like, now ain't that the pop? Ain't that the kettle called the pot black? I just could not believe that. Like, how y'all about to justify this? How y'all clowns? Racist people are the biggest narcs of all time. I said it. And that's what I said. They are the biggest narcs of all time history. We wouldn't have so many problems if they didn't exist. But they here, and they ain't gonna go nowhere. But that was the funniest damn argument I ever. I wish the police wasn't there to see how that fight would have came out. I just never. What the hell? Ooh. Oh my goodness! I just like I couldn't believe my eyes. But that's what it is. You can never put nothing past a narc. Their demons probably caused our nightmares. I'm convinced of. Yes, I actually told a narc that one time. It was just one time I was just sleepy, but I think I fell asleep in the other room where the narc sleep, and I got full blown attacked. And I actually said, I got attacked in my sleep because of you. And you would think if you never heard of that and didn't know what it was, you would be like, what you mean? What are you talking about? The narc said nothing. The narc said nothing. I said, I got attacked in my sleep and dreams because of you. And I mean full-blown demons. Full-blown. And I never used to have demonic dreams until I was around this one particular narc. Now, I had a lot of narcs in my life, but this one must have been like the most evilest one ever because I never had spiritual warfare like that. Spiritual attacks like that. It was just... I'm talking about, it was crazy, and I just started seeing things, and God started allowing me to see. When I say, and you probably think I'm crazy, when I say this had to be the most evilest person I ever encountered in my whole life, that it was times that when I would take pictures of like celebration, one time my birthday, and when I went back to look at the pictures, I'm one of the people, I can see things in the background, so I'm zooming in on my phone looking at pictures, and I'm seeing faces. I'm seeing faces of the afterlife, like orbs and things, but the orbs didn't have faces. They were just like a little ball of glow. But then I just started seeing faces all in the background of the pictures. And on one picture, it looked like a Native American woman. I don't know, but a Native American. And I remember that we were all posed on the couch for my birthday. And I didn't get scared from this picture of this Native American, but it was looking at us like, but it wasn't looking at all of us. I had to go back to the picture that we were taking to look and like try to figure out who was it staring at. And at that time, I had 2 toxic friends in the picture too, so I just blew it off like maybe it was one of them. Oh, no, that might have been an ancestor of mine because I have Native American in me. And the way it looked at, I would say the narc, the way it looked, it was just like mad. Like, how dare you be around my child? Like, how dare you? Like it knew it was a demon. I never experienced all this supernatural stuff until that. Yep. Even notice how much you sleep better. Woo! Woo! I got them pictures too. They on my Facebook wall, and I think I got them saved in the clouds. But you are so right. I'm talking about you sleep so much better when you are away from them things, and then those days when you sleep and you sleeping by yourself, and you wake up the next day, you just feel so good, like you don't have to hear nobody mouth. You don't have to fix nobody anything. You can just get up and do whatever you got to do, and you don't have to worry about nothing. You're on your own timing. You can get up when you want, leave when you want, come back when you want. You don't have to answer no text messages, no phone calls, nobody telling you this or asking you where you been or what you did. Because there was times when you with them, you just wanted to go away. You needed some total me time. Total me time. Like when they piss you off, my thing was when I got pissed off, I just had to get in my car and drive. And if I known what I was, if I know what I know now, I probably would just never stopped driving. But yes, to have some peace of mind. Once you get that peace of mind back, you just thank the Lord Almighty. You just thank God. I was thanking God yesterday and today. I was like, I never thought I would get this far. And not just on one thing, like my whole life after this thing with these narcs. And there was more than one narc on me at the same time. The backstabbing fake narc, the narc creeping with all the people that you just thinking you cool with them, and narc all, do. Like, that's what they do. They want to meet all your family, your friends, so they can go ahead and scope out which one they're going to get to betray you, because that's what they're planning on do. They never move on. Every time a narc moves on, they always move on to somebody that's in your circle that you know. And that's to hurt you. So to me, I feel like that person is worse than a narc, because you're pretending to be something that that love me, and you're double backstabbing me with the devil. With the devil. That took a lot for me to just like to work through. That guy had to work with me with that one. Like, come on now, Judas. Like, just imagine back then what Judas did to Jesus. Just was the ultimate betray. And we are not Jesus. But you know that feeling. I can't even watch the Passion of Christ. I watched it one time and never ever will watch it again. Because all I was just thinking, like, how could you do that? How could you do that? Soul was doomed. His soul was doomed. Over what, some pennies? Over some little change? They be wanting to do that. They be wanting to do that. And it's a very painful thing to go through when somebody betray you with the knock. When somebody betray you with the knock. But thank God that you found out about it. So now you can just move on and have a whole new life. But yeah, I hope I covered everything tonight. But don't sleep with them things. And I know people thought I was meaning sex. I mean, don't close your eyes. Don't go to sleep with them things. You'll end up finding your stuff sleeping in weird ass places just to get away from things. I think on one of the lives in the huddle, I want to say, I hope it was the huddle or maybe been somewhere else, but one of the ladies was on the show, and she was like, she slept in the car to get away from that craziness or whatever. And you would do that. You'll be finding yourself sleeping in your car, or trying to go sleep somewhere else with somebody, or just sleeping at a hotel, or just trying to get away, and you just noticing and they'll be in there sleeping good. That'll be the one time the narc do sleep, when they know they got you somewhere sleeping that's not a normal place where you would sleep, because you're trying to get away from them. That's sad. She was like, I just went and go slept in the car. And I believe me, I understand, but you just got to get the hell away from them. I mean, so I was supposed to do the video on narc and driving, and I've totally forgot. But I guess I gotta do it tomorrow on my Sunday show. Because, man, don't ever get in the car with them either. They use that car as a damn weapon. I remember long distance driving. I remember never could sleep in the car because the narc was driving like a damn maniac, always in road rage. I just knew one day we were gonna get killed because somebody was gonna pop up the car with the way that thing was tailgating and starting road rages. And I remember, like, I was so tired, I need to sleep. Like, I would have to literally go crawl in the trunk of the car down there, but with the back seat, just to feel a little safe with all that driving. So if this dummy crashed, maybe I would live because I'm in the back seat. I'm so glad I don't have to live like that no more. You just don't believe this. The issue put up with when you're with them. Like, why? They weren't even worth it. They weren't even worth none of that. But it was worth where you are right now. What you got, baby? Yeah, you can, you can relate. Can you really relate? Really? Can you really relate? Like, you probably was a person that maybe you drank a little bit, but you didn't really drink a lot. Next thing you know, you damn near alcoholic just to cope with their ass, just to be around their ass. And then when you get to the point where you know you done the most disgusting thing ever. And I remember just right around the time I was just done. The most disgusting thing ever is when they touch you. When they physically, like, touch you. Just touch you. And, don't let them try to kiss you. I remember one time that thing, like, kissed me, and I was just scrubbing my lips. Just scrub. And I know people just thought I was just, like, just scrubbing, like, I was so disgusted when it touched me. I was just so disgusted. I just kept scrubbing the area that it touched, like, you don't even want them to touch you. You don't even want them to touch you at all. They're so disgusting, and you always can smell that nasty ass stench on their body when they did something nasty and disgusting. When they went out cheating or did something totally nasty and disgusting, because that's what their goal is every single day, is to go out there hunting to see who they can get or who they can have sex with. And believe me, anything. And that's the part that blew me. Some of y'all, when y'all knew that the doc was in the closet, but I loved and kept going back, I would never go back to once the cat was out that bag or the closet. Ain't no hell where in the world love. Get the nasty. Just nasty. They was able to do all that stuff with their other supply, and even the other supply got tired of their ass. And that person was crazy as hell too. But they wasn't that damn crazy where they got out of it, but they couldn't never get back right. Don't stay with these things until the point your mind is gone. You gotta go back and watch you gotta go watch the one I did with DNA. When they got that parent or a close sibling or relative that's like mentally gone, where this person can't even talk, they can't even feed themselves, they'll just sit there spaced out and, just can't go to the bathroom on their own, they can't do anything. And especially if someone close to their bloodline, that's the narc future. That's gonna be the narc one day, just sitting there spaced out, don't know what's going on or whatever, to the point that they so crazy they forgot that they was a damn narc. They can't do anything else. All right, what we got? On the head with, I hit it on the head with what? Ain't nobody want to kill me? That's what you said. You said they mouth been on the toilet seat. You damn right. They mouth been on the toilet seat, butt cheeks, toes. I'm talking about, they got the most nastiest mouth. If you swab their mouth and go swab the toilet seat, I guarantee you will come up with way more germs, bacteria, viruses, and everything from their mouth. You'll get the coronavirus, the monkeypox, STD, I would say IUD. I'm talking about, you might even get a yeast infection coming up at the time. I'm just saying, like I said, don't give me on my other video because I said them knocks so nasty. They don't even care when they have to keep going to the doctors for them STDs medication, to the point the doctor just put it on refill, say don't come back here no more. I'll just keep giving you a refill. We don't want to keep using none of our equipment on you. Save yourself the doctor bill. I'm just going to keep giving you a refill on some penicillin. I'm talking about disgusting. I wouldn't even want to be their doctor. I know them doctors be going home like, yeah, baby, it came back again. Burned. Yes, you're right. Disgusting AF. Burn. They are so nasty. They are just so nasty. And I'd rather be than to be a narc. And that's how they feel. That's the shame that they have to live with. That's that shame that they have to live with, because they know every little disgusting thing they ever did, everything they do, all the secret they don't want nobody to know, and embarrass if somebody ever knew, and then they just try to take that out on innocent people that have nothing to do with that. You weren't even born or even there when they had you started this lifestyle of being a narc. That's what they do. I have wrote that down. I was going to do a video on it, but I have to think about it a little bit more, about how narcs punish people for things that they did, and the person was never around. Didn't even know them. Like I said, person was never around. Like, who do they think they are? Who do they think they are? And then they expect you to sit there and take the abuse. We was talking about on a live where I just got, before I got on here, on the narcs with the money. And I told them, I was like, yeah, narcs with money feel like as long as they got money, that entitles them to abuse you. Like, where is this job application where you like, here's a job application where you get paid such and such, but all you have to do is deal with my bullshit. And they think that, like, they think they're giving you something in return for abuse. Who the hell gonna sign up for that? Who? I had enough of these clown asses tonight. But I'll be back tomorrow, Sunday, doing my Sunday night live. Try to catch up, and then I gotta get myself together for the weekend, because we're having a hurricane, and it's supposed to be a bad one. And I was like debating, am I just gonna leave and go? I'm gonna drive over, go with my sister, my friend, my family house in Georgia. Somebody get the hell up out of here. But I'm like, okay, let me just get everything I need and get ready for this. These people that already bought every damn thing off the shelf, batteries and water and toilet paper. But I had already, lucky I already had my own things. But I'm going to try to keep it safe. I just don't want my lights out, because, woo, I got a generator, though. I don't want my lights out. I knew it was going to be bad when the light company emailed me talking about some, yeah, we're preparing for the storm, and if the lights go out, we're gonna try our best to get them up and running as soon as possible. I'm like, damn, y'all already predict that the damn lights gonna go out. I'm just like, woo, let me put my car up. I do not want no trees falling on the whip. I was just like, thank God I can at least do that. Let me put my car up, put that bad boy up. But like I said, I got a day or two to decide what I'm going to do. I know the school, they announced on the PA with, Friday before I got off work with my babies. They all started busting out in tears and everything. Like, Miss Kunita, the hurricane's going to come. I'm like, no, baby, it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, the school locked down. They saying that we're probably going to shut down all next week. We'll probably be there Monday, but the storm starts sometime, Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever. So if if the school's shutting down, ain't nobody else going to tell me nothing else. I'm going to be locked down too. I ain't about to be out here. Narcs should go out there. Narcs so damn thirsty. They'll try to go out there in the hurricane and try to get them some. I already said, look, if the narc get out there and they get off by the hurricane, hey, it was a narc. I do it too much. You be blessed. I'm so glad you came back up here, but I'm still gonna hold you too. You gotta get on one day. Cause you was funny tonight. We gotta get on one day. Like, I gotta hear your story. I really do. I gotta hear your story, babe. Cause I talk about different things. I might put a little bit that actually relate, or my little piece of bits or whatever. But we gotta hear your story. What you say? Yeah, much love to you. Peace and blessings. And I'll catch you on the next one with Conversing with Gonita. You stay safe. You stay safe out there, babe. I'll talk to you later. You can always hit me back in the box, though. Talk to you later. You have a good one. Good night.